Hello. Somebody said you're new to art. So we're gonna learn how to hold a pencil, use some scissors, and how to use an eraser. Here we go. Everybody find your pencil. This is the pencil, okay? And you need a puppy dog. This right here, this is a puppy dog mouth. Bark, 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 bark. Okay? You're gonna take your puppy dog, bark, 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 bark. Let me hear your bark. How about a cute little tiny dog bark? Bark, 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 bark. Okay? You're gonna grab onto your pencil way down here with your puppy dog. And then the next finger is gonna just go underneath it to tuck it in. These two little guys on the end, they do nothing. They just kind of tuck in and they hide. Okay, so let me show you one more time. So here's my hand. This right here is my puppy dog. Grab it with your puppy dog. This next finger just holds it, and then the other two just kind of fold under. Don't worry if you don't quite get it. We'll get there someday, okay? No big deal. So now I'm gonna draw some lines on my paper, and then you're gonna go. This is gonna be a straight line that goes all the way across. Put one hand on your paper so it doesn't wiggle. The other hand rests on your paper and you draw across. It's okay if it's not very straight. I'm gonna draw it darker with a marker so that you can see it on the screen. Next, take your pencil, okay? Take your dog barkers, ruff. Take the next finger and hold it in place, and then tuck the last two fingers in, okay? We're gonna do zigzag. Zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. I'll show it darker with a marker. Up and down, and go nice and slow. It's okay if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. Some could be shorter, some could be taller, okay? So make sure you've got your puppy dog, ruff. Grab your pencil, got it. Tuck the next finger next to it, tuck the other two fingers in. Now we're gonna do curly Q. Curly. So now we'll do nice and slow. These are called lines. They continue. What should I do next? I'm gonna do a wavy line. So take your hand, get your dog, bark, bark, bark. Put it here. Tuck the next finger, and then hide the last two. I'm gonna do an ocean wave. Kind of like that. And then I'll take my marker. So that is wavy. That's a wavy line. Next, so we've got a straight line, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. We've got swirls. We've got wavy. And then there's another one that looks like the top of a castle. So have your pencil, take your dog bark, thumb and first finger, bark, ruff. Take the next finger, put it under, tuck the last two under. And I'm gonna do up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, down. And this one's a pretty tricky one. If you can't quite get it, don't worry. Up, over, down. And then just go nice and slow, no big deal, okay? So now that we've got our lines on here, we did a really good job. Nice job. Next, we're gonna take our scissors and we're gonna cut a couple of these lines. We're gonna cut the straight line, we're gonna cut the zigzag. We don't have to cut that one. That one looks challenging. We will cut the wavy line, and we'll see about this one. We'll work our way up. Okay, this is my pair of scissors. I love cutting stuff. Now, there is a little hole, big hole, okay? There is a guy that drives the scissors, or a girl. There's a person that drives the scissors. He sits in the car. Pretend this is a car. Your thumb is the driver. The driver goes in the top of the car. What do you think goes in the bottom? Your three fingers, okay? Your driver is up in the top, and then this is the direction you're driving, okay? So let's see that again. So here's my scissors. I've got my hand like this. I'm gonna put my thumb in the little hole, and then however many fingers fit in the bottom. These, my three fingers fit in the bottom, but my pinky doesn't, and that's okay, because I don't have to put them all in, okay? See how this looks on this side? So the driver's always on the top. Your thumb's always on the top. So thumb in, fingers in the bottom. And you're gonna hold it away from you like this, okay? So I'm gonna show you how to cut with some scissors. So the paper is not gonna be taped down. Oh, the suspense. So here's my paper. I'm gonna hold the paper in one hand away from, if I'm cutting here, I'm gonna hold my hand down away from the scissors, okay? So here's my scissors. I'm gonna open, close, open, close, open, close. When you're cutting, you don't usually probably have to open that far. Here, let's go like this. So you just go open, close, like this. You kind of do like a little choppy motion. So you're pulling away from each other, pushing your fingers together, pulling away, pushing together, okay? So this is the way they go up. Thumb is up, thumb goes in, fingers in the bottom. And then if you do a couple little cuts like this, it's gonna work the best, okay? So here's my paper. I'm gonna start by cutting my lines. I hold away from where I'm cutting and I cut away from myself. So do a little snip, open and move your scissors ahead. Open, move your scissors ahead. Open, and try, oh, I'm off. Oh no, I'm going off the line. Straighten your scissors back out so that the driver, the thumb is right over that line. And go slow, okay? You don't have to go very fast. Next, let's cut this zigzag line. Now, I can't cut very good going down underneath like this, so I might have to move my paper so that I can cut straight ahead of me. So cut your paper, turn the paper, cut, turn the paper, turn the paper. This zigzag is gonna take a long time, long time. But just take your time at this. You're gonna get better the more that you practice. Your scissors will come out of the little slot and you just have to find it back in. You might have it a little jig-jaggy, that's okay too. But you see I have to keep turning my paper in my hands? Oh, I'm not quite on the line and that's okay, I'll get better at it, okay? I'll do much better and that's okay. Okay, so here's a review. Here's my scissors. If you have to set them down, put your thumb in the driver first. Put your 3 fingers in this bottom one. They're gonna go straight out ahead of you so that you can cut going out ahead of you, okay? All right, so that's a pretty good lesson for cutting. Drive away from you, okay? The last thing I wanna show you guys is how to use an eraser. This is a big fat eraser that's by itself, or you're gonna have an eraser at the end of your pencil. You're gonna wanna hold the paper next to where you're erasing. So let's say I'm erasing this line right here. Hold tight down on the table and then push back and forth. And then as I move away, move, erase, move, erase. And you gotta push really, really hard, okay? I'll show you with this big guy right here. So I'm gonna erase down here, so I have to hold tight, go back and forth, move, go back and forth. If I try to erase, if I hold down here and I try to erase up here, then my paper goes everywhere. I just have to hold here and then erase, okay? So happy cutting, happy erasing, happy drawing lines, okay? We'll see you guys soon.